Yuna, you're back from the far plane? From Ghostville?
Was it fun?
He's been blubbering about how he couldn't go on living if something were to happen.
He realizes I'm his first cousin, right?
We tried tossing a comm sphere into the hole.
We haven't discovered the sphere that taught us that was wrong yet.
How's that not just a societal construct?
So what happened?
Well,
I think I saw some ghosts. I think one of them tried to hump me.
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, the girl from
Someone
the
stole my sweet dance moves?
that's Len?
Sure, she wore that dress 1,000 years ago.
Why didn't you tell us?
That's why it smells so bad.
No one asked. Besides, all I knew was her name. What's to tell?
What Shinra said surprised me, but only a little. So there really was a connection.
Okay. So the reason Shuyin keeps calling Yuna Len is...
Because of that dress sphere?
I can't really say for sure.
Forget Len! Shuyin's the one who's wanting to vaporize Spira!
Yeah, but what can we do?
Yeah, get pissed, brother.
Yeah.
And Gipple are already
That's how you
planning
get stuff done. Just get
something. Let
pissed.
them deal with it for now.
What's their problem?
I'm hungry. I'm gonna go fart somewhere.
Those hunger farts?
Yeah. Whoa, that camera's freaking out.
Yeah.
There he goes. Nope, it's back to freaking out.
You
And it
walked-
doesn't appear to be a glitch.
Yeah, you just walked in just the right spot that made it freak out.
Yeah.
Uni!
Yeah?
You met Shuyin, right? Was he anything like you know who?
Not really. Just his face.
And even that was weird.
Like, not quite. It's like if someone was a pretty good sculptor, but not great. And so they can pretty much sculpt you, but not quite, but close enough that you're not going to demand a refund.
He's like
But you're not going to be satisfied with the product.
he's like one of those guys that lives his life, you know, just kind of living, and then a famous person kind of shows up that looks a little bit like
Oh,
them,
yeah.
and then they kind of like start to morph their look to look like that person.
Yeah. There's that. There's that guy who looks a lot like Jonah Hill,
Say anything?
and was kind of banking on being
Yeah.
the Jonah Hill. Basically, he had like the face and the physical body, and like he was hoping to get into that market because he's also an actor. And then he saw Jonah Hill and fucking, what was his breakout role? Was it Superbad?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he like saw ads for him in Superbad and went, fuck!
yeah.
And so all he literally does is just portray the Jonah Hill character in B movies. Like, specifically, the only good part about,
But
oh god, this fucking movie,
The squad was
the
destroyed before that happened.
41-year-old virgin who knocked up Sarah Marshall and now feels super bad about it, which was just a parody, very bad one, of all those movies. He played literally the character Jonah Hill played in those various movies.
I don't get it.
But the only good part about that was a small,
I saw everything.
like, short film he made, just about his struggles being the guy who looks like Jonah Hill, and the experience of seeing Jonah Hill on a fucking billboard for Superbad and going, fuck.
Why?
he became
Why?
scared.
Yeah, that's what Shuyin's life is, basically.
I forgot that was even a movie.
Everyone did. I only saw it because it was in
Or is it
Redbox.
another one of those secrets? That's alright. I didn't want to know anyway.
I don't want to know anything about you
Too
anyway.
bad.
I'm just gonna go
Just
shuffle
about to
over
tell
here.
Really?
Too late now.
My scarf's going fucking nuts.
Sweet Himo.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. They're on a
Oh, yeah,
fucking
exactly, yeah.
motorcycle airship, but everything else isn't going nuts,
I've
so
been chasing my past
it
for
doesn't
so
make
long.
sense.
Or that they can hear each other over what should be incredibly loud wind.
I just want to forget.
My secret path.
They-
What?
They never acknowledge how loud wind is when you're even just in the back of a truck or something.
Thought, is he?
No.
Maybe we should both let go of our past and focus more on what's to come.
Nah, I'm gonna keep thinking about Titus all the time.
You're not leaving the gull wings.
Everyone else in this time is just sort of a doofus. Or a creep.
Or a creepy doofus.
So many things
I mean,
seem
Titus was a
intertwined,
doofus, but he was my
but nothing
doofus.
leads to you.
You know,
Why be
I don't think I could handle another
what I'm hunting
doofus.
for can never be found?
The artists in this game really were like working on their cleavage painting skills. They really figured that one out.
Oh, yeah. Something they did a lot in the PlayStation 2 era, and I'm assuming they do it now just in a more refined manner, is basically to paint shadows directly onto characters, and so that when it's done well, it's a subtle thing, and the natural lighting in the scene, it just helps emphasize it. But when there's not natural lighting, when the lighting is at odds with where the shadows are painted, it really stands out.
Yeah.
It's basically how you paint a miniature, where it's like, okay, you just grade up from a darker bottom up to a lighter top, but sometimes it breaks down. There's some real glaring bits with that I noticed when I tried to play Kingdom Hearts 2 a few years ago, where it's like, oof, that is just a shadow they painted on.
Yeah.
Brother, what the fuck? Shinra, do you maybe want to turn this camera off before it kills someone? Creature creator? Oh, that must be part of that. I think you can also combine monsters that you've captured to make other monsters, but again, I didn't touch that at all.
Please kill me. This is a fucked up thing. Half Marlboro.
Half Chocobo.
All disgusting.
Yeah. Chocoboro? That's really hard to say. There's no portmanteau of Chocobo and Marlboro that works. Marlboro itself is difficult.
Chocoboro.
Marboko? Like, that's the best thing you can do is like Marboko. But even that sounds like a Filipino dish.
I could go for some Molboko.
Actually, I'll ask Ethel if she can cook some over Thanksgiving. So part of gaining percentage completion for this chapter is to look in on all these comm spheres that Shinra was placing down in the last chapter. So you have to talk to him, and then say, oh, look at the comm spheres, and then go to area by area by area. And they don't all have anything going on, but you have to look at them all if you want those completion points.
So they're creep spheres.
Basically,
That's what it is. He put them at low angles so that, you know...
He put them at low angles, and I think he put one in Donna's house.
But who wouldn't? I mean, if you had to, if it was part of your mission, you know,
Yeah.
you might as well put one in there. Just to see what happens with that rope. You know, you just gotta know. Just
I mean,
wear it all the time? Is it holding anything up?
It's one of those mysteries.
She unties it and then her skin just starts like cascading down, like, and she's just actually 70 and really wrinkly. It's like, wow.
That robe actually is a lot for you. Except that one that I guess he put on a dog.
Dog cam.
Dog cams are popular for a while. This is what your dog gets up to all day.
You just see like a nose in the
Yeah.
bottom, and as it's sniffing everything.
Well, that's Killer Kaport for you.
Are you breaking your neck, Donna?
Yeah,
And the
Donna,
moment
you're
Nuge
in a
just
weird
came
position.
running around in circles.
Who's she talking to?
Just look at them. No
Talking
one
to the
knows
sphere.
what to do without someone barking
It's a
orders at
two-way
them.
communicator.
They've already started looking for a new leader. In fact, they even asked me. Figured a former summoner would make a perfect leader for the town.
You do have control of the camera, too.
Too busy looking after myself, dear. Of course, I'll do what I can to keep things from getting too far out of hand. But until Nuge gets back, things are not going to be the same.
There's this Brian Setzer song called Fishnet Stockings, and he's just singing about how hot his lady looks in fishnet stockings. It's like, yeah, I knew this song existed somewhere. Of course, it's a rockabilly song.
Yeah. So, Nuge, Barrel Eye, and Paul, I think is the third one. They're the leaders of the three current major...
Paul.
Yeah. They're the leaders of the three current factions in Spira. And now they're just fucking gone. And no one in Spira knows how to look after themselves, because they always had Yevon. And then after Yevon, they had, like, New Yevon and the Youth League and all that. And so with those three gone, everyone's just freaking the fuck out. All over the place. Just shitting in the streets.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Why are you guys just doing that? I don't know, we don't know where to poop anymore. Poop where you've always pooped.
Lady Yuna!
But I was always told where to poop.
Actually, we've received some unconfirmed
The eyeball.
reports of trouble brewing in
The eyeball, we've literally never talked to you before.
Yeah, you remember me? We had great times together.
I'm gonna stare at your junk. No, I'm gonna stare at this guy's junk. Yeah.
Stare at their gun.
About us. We won't be so easily trapped.
And a rifle.
Hey,
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
As soon as our
Stare at this thing.
complete, we
Robo
move on the
buddy.
bell.
I'm
But
here
you're
to
not
confuse the
really
framing.
planning an attack, are you?
I don't know.
War,
Where'd my
victory
friend
favors the
go?
bold. We must be off.
Robo Buddy 2,
Farewell.
Robo Buddy 2, come back to me. Robo Buddy 2, I need you.
Why was I programmed to feel loneliness?
Why was I programmed with love and loneliness? But not mutual respect. Why was I programmed to need companionship, but not programmed to provide companionship? Everyone I love leaves me. Yep, a whole lot going on here. There's some soldiers. They have personal airships now, I guess. Oh, there's somebody.
What are you doing?
Taking a sit.
For one, I'm running reconnaissance on New Yevon. The Praetor's
For
gone.
one, I'm
Fiends
hard
are
at
on the
work.
loose. New Yevon is upside
Not
down.
that you would understand.
Fortunately, security is lax,
Miss
so even
Friendly
youth
Neighborhood
members like me
Gullwing.
can walk around in the open.
And then there could be a Halloween episode where they're the ghoul wings.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. And Pain is dressed up as a vampire, and Riku is like a cute werewolf, and Yuna doesn't know what she wants to be.
And that's the trouble, right?
Yeah. And so they're going around fighting monsters, trying to get inspiration. Oh fuck, that's good!
I know, right? Isn't that stupid?
That's so stupid and so good for something like that. I don't know what I want to be for Halloween. Well, you know, there's literal monsters everywhere in the world.
We'll find you some inspiration.
Yeah, and you're fighting all these like mini bosses, and they're like maybe you want to be a Marlboro, and they just put like some gross tentacles on her. She's like,
Well, not
no. Also, I need a shower right now.
It's okay.
Maybe you want to be a chocobo, and there's like a chocobo head on her. She's like, this is awful.
That's what Becklem says, and he patrols the place every day.
He's a dedicated man.
Yeah, but he's gonna be leaving the island pretty soon. Youth League's having some
Shut up, Walk. I
trouble
wanna see
or
what's going on
something,
over
so
here.
they called him back to headquarters. On top of that, word around here is the new Yevon Praetor's gone missing. Not
But
sure
then
what it all
LeBlanc
means,
is
but they
following
told
them
him
because she
good,
wants to
yeah?
know what their outfits are going to be to the big Spiro-wide Halloween
So
party.
they wanna
Because she wants to
one
one-up them.
Yeah.
So she can win the prize, which is like some sort of stupid sphere, I
I got this
guess.
place covered.
Fuck, and then spheres are the perfect MacGuffin for a kid's
Everything,
cartoon.
Yeah.
You know what
Just
I'm
like the
saying?
fucking... I'm trying to think of some other MacGuffin like that.
Well, it's just like, you know, Steven Universe, they go find all those, like, crystal
Yeah.
monster things and, like, seal them up.
Yeah, and like, oh, the prize at the Sphere's first annual Halloween bash is this dumb sphere we found somewhere. We don't know what it does. And LeBlanc's like, I want it, I want it, I want it!
And so then LeBlanc and crew get, you know, in grave danger trying to, like, you know, find where the
'Cause they-
Gullwings are going.
Uh-huh.
And then the Gullwings end up having to save them.
Yeah, because they hear about some, like, extra spooky monsters somewhere.
If I was one of
And
them
like, we'll
followers,
beat
I'd be pretty
we'll
worried.
beat the Gullwings there any day, and then they get in trouble, and you get a message just like help,
Yeah.
and then they have to go off and help them, and then they fight some big spooky monster, but then they realize that the scariest thing of all is friendship.
Wonder if Gipple and
Like,
the others
wait,
are
I think we
trying
got
to
that lesson in reverse, and then it just ends.
Yuna never gets a costume.
No,
Nobody wins the
nobody
contest.
wins the
What
contest.
are we supposed to do?
Nuge spoke to me on the far plane. He told me to take care of things topside.
Ah, he was talking
As if
about
it
my
were the simplest
boobs.
thing to
Damn
I
it.
see. Damn,
Everything was going so well.
he's just a pervert too.
At
Why are you all
least, that's what I
perverts?
thought.
Pain. I don't know. I just like it.
I want to do something.
It's probably the answer
Nuge
for
asked
everyone,
me to
really.
help, and that's what I'll do.
Whack! Alrighty, let's smash that action figure. We'll risk our lives and protect Spira from Vegnagun.
Yeah.
No, I think there has to be something we can
Fuck,
do
now I'm
besides
just picturing like Halloween costume versions of all the classic Final Fantasy
With
monsters.
those
Like
leaders gone,
someone
Spira's
dressed as a
falling
bomb,
apart.
but it's like when someone
Maybe
dresses
we
as a
can
pumpkin,
help
so it's just like this big round
Yeah.
thing that they're wearing over their
Good idea
torso.
there, Uni.
Someone's
So,
just
like,
a,
what are we gonna do?
you know, a tonberry, but it's human proportions. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of goofy looking.
Sing campfire songs?
Or they make it.
God, yeah, they've just got on like a cloak and they've got a
Yeah.
lantern and a knife.
Maybe they stuffed a pillow behind their back. To
Yeah.
give a little bit of
Get
a
that hump.
shape.
Yeah.
Great idea!
Oh god, I forgot that we're putting on a concert to get everyone's spirits up.
Hang on! I know. I bet Togway would help.
Where's he now?
The Moonflow.
Gull wings?
Oh, brother is way happy about this.
Yeah. That they're going to force Yuna to sing for the entirety of Spira.
To find you. But I know now.
Guys, I haven't
that
really
may
been
never
rehearsing. I've been too busy, you know, like fighting fiends and fighting spheres. Like, I should really prepare for a show of this size.
I should probably have at least a few weeks to practice. You got 3 hours. Fuck. Find that Tobley.
Have Tobley,
Have concert, I always say. Who?
Oh, yeah, who has said that?
Yikes, sorry. Must have dropped you off at the wrong place. As long as you're there, why not take a little stroll?
Maybe give that Albette behind you my number? I kind of like what she's got going on. No? Okay.
Find the right producer for your show.
Hey, you! You haven't seen Tobley anywhere around here, have you?
What is...
I guess everyone in the world knows who Tobley is.
What is...
Huh? Aha! There you are!
That's Tobley?
That's Tobley.
Ah, come back, Tobley.
Nope, he just scampers off and disappears.
Where'd he go?
What?
I know.
We see you.
That obnoxious midget! Found him!
Hey, that's offensive.
Whoa.
Whoa. Back it up,
Whoa.
buddy. Someone elsewhere in Final Fantasy said something like that. What was it? Oh, that's right, when Tifa called Barrett retarded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. That didn't even feel like dialogue that should be.
No, that was
Like-
very strange.
Like putting aside, you know, the wokeness that our generation so aspires to. Like, that just felt weird in terms of language in the Final Fantasy.
Especially just for the character. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just... Yeah. Weird.
Oh, you're those kinds of workers. There's no boss around. Guess we don't do anything.
Because to him, we're still working.
Working hard or hardly doing anything, am I right?
It's always nothing. We're always doing nothing.
We should just put out an unauthorized Final Fantasy X-3 comic.
No, can't say
Fuck
I've
it.
seen him. He must still be on the South Bank.
And then, like, Square Enix wants to get upset, but then they see, like, just how good of an idea it is.
Uh-huh.
And they get to the Halloween special, and they're just like, this... God, we just can't get upset at this.
This side quest is annoying, for obvious
Just
reasons.
throw a fucking sandal at his head.
Throw an Ultima Sandal in his path. I'm gonna catch you. That's the least efficient running
Yeah.
posture I can think of.
And one that looks like would make you throw up.
Yeah.
Just from swinging your head around like that. Whoa. Why is this the thing that's going to produce the concert? Why do we care? Like, this idiot? Like,
Because he puts on an entertainment review, I guess. with these guys. I guess. I don't know. Topley was not a character in 10, at least not one that you ever really had anything to deal with.
It just seems like there'd be equally qualified and more responsible people capable of this job.
Seems like literally anyone would be more capable of this job. Hey, this is where we met Riku's butt.
He has to be here somewhere.
Oh, hey, John DiMaggio. I hear they put you on another voice.
At least there's not like a bunch of random encounters as you're running around here.
I think there were.
Or there were.
I cut them out.
Good.
Like this specific area, I don't believe there are any, but throughout there were a bunch. John DiMaggio, we've got you for like 3 more hours. Would you mind just doing the voices of a few just random characters that don't have names? It's gonna cost you significantly. I don't know.
Gots to get paid, John. Oh, wow, yeah.
There was somehow a shoe puff down there that that guy didn't notice.
That nobody felt until right now.
Yeah. Like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park at the end.
There you are, you little bastard.
What can I do for you? What brings you here?
Well,
We were chasing you and you know it.
Spectacularly spectacular.
It's been like 2 hours.
Yummy Unipalooza indeed.
Unipalooza!
I most definitely want to arrange it. Can I?
Gonna plaster you and your gams all over posters, all over Spiro, we will. Unipalooza!
Well, the more people we can gather together, the better.
Aha! Then how about the Thunder Plains? Yes! You can practically
Yeah.
pack a plethora of people in that place.
That sounds safe.
Yeah. Yeah, let's pack everyone into the one area where there is constantly
How do we
lightning.
get people to come?
Simple, leave it to me. My power PR team will push it pronto. Oh, boys!
This is terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
It's our specialty. We'll get you your specialty.
You know how you little kids like 'em sloppy.
Sure about this?
Advertising is our specialty. We get on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the social media platforms. We make it the hottest gig of the year. Like Fire Festival.
We're over the Calmlands now. You ready to go?
Grab everyone you see. We do not want anyone spirit to miss this. Leave it to us.
Will they be alright?
A seagull just comes in and just takes one of those little dudes out.
A zoo.
Yeah. Oh, what are they just diving off now?
Yeah. With some actually impressively fine animation.
Yeah.
I read an interview with the voice actors for Final Fantasy X back in like 2002, right after the game had come out, and they're talking about the experience of doing voice acting for a game versus the other stuff they've done voice acting for. And they said it's interesting because they would sometimes watch the cutscenes beforehand to get a sense of like what's actually going on and the emotion of it and all that. And I'm hoping they did that with this too. But the voice actors are sitting there watching this shit and going, "What the fuck is going
Your
on?
invention?
What is happening?
I've been in some weird shit, let me tell you, but this?
I'm literally a Powerpuff Girl, but this?
Nice work.
All the Hypello have been deployed.
75% of them didn't make it."
The concert grounds.
Acton?
Yeah, he said Octung. I know. Somehow they have smattering of German in their language.
Rehearsal starting.
Sharding?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a rhythm game in here too.
Oh, great.
It's not great. It's not great. Although at least we get to see Riku's tie.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense.
So, you should watch the symbol,
What?
you...
You get more points for dancing in time with the red ones.
Wow, so the symbol for the button is all like in
It's
a weird perspective to like...
Yeah, it's in a weird perspective and it's over there, but you want to be looking at... You need to be looking at the button on the far right and the mid left at the same time. It doesn't make sense.
I don't understand what's going on. So the one on the
Okay,
left...
I think I get it now. So the one on the left will flash. It's like yellow, 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 red. And I think you want to hit it when it turns red. But you also have to be looking over to the right to see what her current button is, which is constantly changing. But maybe not. Maybe you want to be mashing it, like, all the time. I don't know. I was just hitting the button over and over.
But they all seem pretty happy.
They seem to be doing it. I didn't know if I was supposed to be just rapidly mashing the button or mashing it on the...
Work it.
Yeah.
So you got a 97. That seems good.
I think the maximum score is several hundred.
Oh.
It's almost time.
I thought it was like out of 100.
Yeah, it's like how Mochi got like 110 on his obedience test out of a possible 200. He passed with the absolute minimum.
Wow, did you write that?
It's more like I felt it. I can hear it echoing inside me.
It never stops. It never ever stops.
I think so. I don't know much about her, but I'm learning more and more.
And if I learn enough, maybe I can kill her ghost and make it stop.
It's
That's
like
what it's all about.
It's
Ghost
like
killing.
I can feel what she was feeling.
Thus shall Len's scattered thoughts be woven into bittersweet song. Something like that?
Hey, that was poetic.
We'll be arriving soon. After Buddy drops us off, he and the others will go pick up as spectators.
So
Everyone? Just gonna pick everybody up in Spira?
Well, I don't think there are that many people in Spira. Although Bavel was pretty big. Yeah, this game is weird.
Yeah.
This game is just
it's a
weird.
Game.
Also, the thing what's confusing about the elevator is that it seems to constantly go up, even when on the map it starts at the bottom and you have to go down to select where you want to go. I don't know. It's confusing. It's confusing, the elevator map.
Yeah, it's like
in a way that it shouldn't be.
And they didn't like bother putting, I don't know, numbers on the floors. They just sort of changed the color of the design outside the elevator door.
Hello, Galway.
This is a terrible place for a concert.
They explain...
Are you ready to sing your song?
Oof, that was weird. They explained that
more or less.
now that they can use Machina, somebody came back and like recalibrated all the lightning towers, so those are basically absorbing all the strikes now.
To snack on the spectator tours.
But there's still monsters around, so that's a big fucking problem. Like this behemoth.
You just have to go through and, you know, murder them all.
Yeah.
You gotta clear it out.
Just commit some ecological devastation.
Because we need to throw a concert.
Here, we gotta throw it anywhere. Why not the Comlands?
Yeah.
Like, Comlands are huge.
Hurtfest.
Yeah. Hurtfest 99, am I right, girls?
I like how you think pain. It's literally hiding in its home. Like, please don't hurt me. I don't know why everyone's here.
I retreated back here. I figured I would just write it out. Nah, we're gonna kill you good.
You guys didn't even invite me to the concert. I want to go to Unipalooza. I bought my tickets weeks in advance.
We started planning this thing 3 hours ago. Weeks, I tell you.
Where's the will call booth?
You know there's not gonna be any tickets. Why bother?
I don't know, just in case. At least let me get a refund.
I don't think you have legitimate tickets. Like I said, we only started planning this 3 hours ago. You said you bought them weeks ago? It's just, I can't refund you what you didn't legally buy. I'm sorry. I guess we just gotta kill you.
It looks so much smaller now.
Yeah, it does.
Fighting it. I mean, way smaller.
These holy fish are doing a lot of work.
These holy fish need a vacation after this.
Yeah.
Oh, guard?
Yeah, against water. Damn it.
I knew someone would try to use that against me one day. Yeah, those holy fish are really...
They're the most reliable of the abilities. Because there's no... They don't have, like, the max potential that Yuna stuff does, but they're always, like, a mid-level spell every time. At a cheaper MP rate.
You gotta be feeling pretty bad about yourself when someone's fish attack is stronger than your flame breath.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
That's the best I got. Oh, I'm already dead. Come on.
Yeah, there's something weird about the way this game works with its programming, and that if an action is already queued up and about to execute, even if the monster dies, it will still need to fulfill the whole action. Sometimes it works slightly in your favor because you'll have a healing ability like Popper about to go off, and it'll still resolve that, and then finish out the fight.
They praising their god?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, shit.
Landing. If we cram any more people on board, this thing is gonna fall out of the sky.
They're pooping everywhere.
As soon as we brought them on board, they said, "Where's the shitter?"
Apparently there was a chili palooza happening just as we were picking them up.
It was convenient because everyone was already at Chili Palooza. Horribly inconvenient for our one shitter.
Hey, the crowd is acting kind of funny.
They're just shitting on each other. Everywhere. Everywhere. There's shit.
Something really terrible, I mean, besides just the sheer amount of shit, but when there's a ton of people and they all need to go to the bathroom and there's very limited facilities, people are the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how are people so selfish with having to poop and pee and they're just like, you know what? I'm gonna take the biggest dump and leave it. I'm gonna use like half the toilet paper.
How am I supposed to enjoy the concert with them stinking up the air?
Yeah.
I don't think
These dogs will never be worthy of hearing the High Summoner sing.
If the Praetor were here, he'd never let these maggots walk around spouting their nonsense.
I don't think being a member of New Yevon makes you stinky. Like,
it's just racism, you know, at its finest.
Humanity is great at finding reasons to hate each other. It's our one true talent.
It's really weird. We can just develop things to hate each other for.
It's like, oh, those fucking Yevonites, they just stinking up the place. What are you talking about?
Seriously.
Well, Yuna, you're the one who wanted to do something.
Like, it'd be really funny if other animals knew how to, like, ridicule and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just see a group of dogs, and they're all barking at one lone dog, and the dog looks really sad, and then the other dog's like, one dog tells a good dog joke.
The other dogs start dog laughing.
And you're just like, what? These dogs are assholes. But that doesn't happen.
Spectators are making a spectacle. I don't even want to speculate. Please, do something, Yuna.
Yuna, you gotta do something. It's all up to you. Leave it to me. And then just hard cut to her down there pistol whipping people. Telling them to shut the fuck up and stop being idiots.
And not to use so much toilet paper because there's only so much.
There's only so much, and there's everyone in spirit here.
Let's do it.
And don't spend so long in the porta potty when there's a giant line out behind you. Like, what are you doing in there? What are you doing in there that's taking so long?
I didn't fucking I didn't kill Sin and let my boyfriend die so that you could shit yourself for an hour in the porta potty. Stop it! Just really laying into one particular person with her pistols. Oh fuck, Yuna's beating the shit out of that guy. Should we stop her? Nah. I figure she's earned this right. I figure after killing Sin, she can basically pistol whip anyone she wants.
That's the new sacrifice every
Yeah.
few years. Is
Yeah.
who gets to get pistol whipped to death to calm Yuna down.
That's the new calm. Yuna
Yeah.
just walking around angry.
1,000
Why is she so mad? Well, people just get really selfish at the annual Unapalooza.
They just forget the sacrifices that were made to give us the eternal calm, and so she just has to pistol whip somebody.
Why don't they get more porta potties? I know, that's what I'm saying, but they just don't. They still have just the 5,
left by this
and they
terrible
immediately run out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer.
In only 2 short years, Spira has shaken off its unhappy past. We have
I found
moved
these
on.
booty shorts, and it's been great.
Turns out you just make really tiny
Spira grows
shorts.
brighter with
Who
each
knew?
passing day.
Riku's like, I knew.
Shut
That
up,
light
Riku!
is our strength. I don't want to see it fade. Do you?
I do. Me too, actually. Turns out, without Sin, I hate people. I hate everyone. I just want other people to suffer for no reason. Turns out I'm just an asshole.
That's why I pee all over the seat.
All over it.
Can and should always be one. Believe with me.
Even if we are torn apart, our feelings will unite us.
Guys, does it sound like Lady Una has a double voice going on? Like, I don't know, like she's possessed? That's spooking me. I'm just saying. It's spooking me. Like the lightning notwithstanding, you maybe shouldn't have brought everyone in the spirit to stand in an open torrential rain.
You probably shouldn't be performing on the hood of a hot rod,
Yeah.
you know, in the rain. I liked your earlier stuff better.
Yeah.
But she's really grown as an artist, you know. You just can't compare her current album to her, you know, earlier work. It's just not fair.
Yeah, but her earlier work had more soul to it, you know? She's more willing to take risks. Like, her stuff is technically better now, but it's less risky. When I got to this part during my playthrough, I just put the controller down and sat here quite literally mouth agape, going, this is the game?
Yep.
A pop song is bringing all of Spirit together?
Whoa. This is every, like, you know, Asian pop music video, I think, happening right now.
All those music videos we saw when we went to karaoke.
Yeah. They just need to, you know, what were some of the things that happened? There was like an alien.
Mine had all the aliens and shit. And
like a school setting
Yeah.
or something.
Holy shit, guys! What is that thing? This is the thing that'll kill you if you don't calm your ass down.
I've seen it with my own eyes, or maybe this woman's eyes.
This
I don't
woman's
know.
eyes.
Not Yuna is also weird looking.
Yeah. Again, like the first draft of Yuna.
Ah, yeah, wings. You know, like every bit of imagery in this game so far, like seagulls and
Yeah.
shit.
And gull wings. And
more recycle airships.
yeah. Like, at some point I realized I'm literally watching a music video.
I wonder how many AMVs this footage has made itself and, you know, made into.
Fuck. It's already an AMV though. It's like, what do you deconstruct it for its parts?
Yeah.
Like use every part of the Final Fantasy for your AMV.
But that one part of that Linkin Park song syncs up so well with it. It was like it's made for it. I know. You did a good job.
Hey, guys, is Lady Yuna, is she the backup singer to a ghost? I think that's what's happening right now, and I'm a little freaked out.
But
also, there's a big spooky machina behind her.
But it's super hot, too.
Am I the only one who's freaked out right now? I seem to be.
Well, yeah, we passed out acid to everyone at Chili Palooza.
How would you do that?
So when you all came here, you'd be tripping like crazy.
Also, Yuna's song finally ended the thunder on the Thunder Plains.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a visual... This is the part where the people who make those videos that overanalyze the symbolism in moments, like, unfortunately, Mother's Basement tends to do a lot. It's like... And then the metaphor for how Spira is feeling better is when the clouds part and the sun comes out.
It's like, really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't get that. That this place with eternal fucking lightning and rain just ended and sun came through. It didn't mean I didn't get it at all.
I was watching Mother's Basement's latest video on of an important fight within My Hero Academia, and he's analyzing like what makes it a good fight. And it's really good.
What was the fight?
Oh, it's a fight against a guy named Stained in like an alleyway. And it's like Stained is about to kill one guy, but then the main character shows up and he's fighting, and it's like how the fight really, not only is it a well-staged fight, but it really drives the character of each character forward and helps them to develop, and you know, so it's not just action, it's actually very important narratively and for character development. I'm like, oh, that's all really interesting, and it's all great, but then it gets about halfway through and he starts talking about the symbolism of it taking place in an alley, and I'm like, nope, you've crossed that threshold.
You see, the alley represents...
Where it's like, God, I only have 8 minutes worth of analysis, I better start talking about how the alley represents the one character's narrow field of view, how it needs to expand. Like, nope, it just fights look cool in an alley because it's an enclosed space and you can have people do stuff against walls.
No, you see, it's like the alley is the forgotten streets of society, right? No one wants to look at it. It's where all the bad stuff happens. And
just sometimes there's just a hard moment in those videos where I just get lost. Well, I don't get lost. They just lose me.
See,
like, nope.
There's an apple on the counter in the background, and the apple represents...
The apple represents original sin, because it's this character's first time out. Nope. It's either, I feel like you're stretching it for time, or you're analyzing something that probably doesn't need analysis.
Melody, Lady Yuna. The onlookers were all quite enchanted.
You're an old man, don't you have pneumonia now?
A little, then I'm glad.
Indeed, I believe it shall. As you sang, not a soul could help but realize the folly of their tiresome squabbling. Fists once raised in
this
anger
guy just doesn't have a mouth.
No, he doesn't.
Solace to a tearful neighbor.
He does have a slightly penile cap, though.
Shed my share of tears the moment Len appeared.
Okay, so Len really was just there.
Of course.
Huh.
Dancing alongside you.
So everyone saw that.
Yeah. And no one's questioning it.
Where to begin? About 1,000 years ago, Len was a popular songstress in Xanagant. The talk of the town, you might say. In a more peaceful age, she might have lived out her years as a performer. But the times and her talents did not allow...
So, does it ever explain if Titus and Len existed around the same time? Like,
no, it doesn't.
If she's a popular songstress and Titus was like a famous blitzball player, you think that they would have, like Titus would be like, you know what, that's why I have a boner for you. You know, you look like this one singer I really have a boner for.
No, it never explains that. And again, that's the question I had about... Was Xanarkand in the dream progressing in its own timeline? Because if so, then that would imply that 1,000 years passed within that dream of Xanarkand. And so Titus either didn't exist at the time, or was born purely as a dream. And never could have known Len. Which I think would be the case, because we do see Titus growing up, and so it does imply, at least, that time is passing within Xanarkand.
The youth endeavored to steal the enemy's Machina weapon and save Len. However...
It didn't go well.
You could say that. I was about to say they got shot the fuck up, but what you said sounds a little better.
Those images we all witnessed are most certainly a record of their last moments.
I like that the memories were cut together into a music video. Apparently by themselves.
So
Like Len is just, I got these memories, I better do something with
And
them.
so that means the weapon that he tried to steal to save her must have been,
Vegnagun, right?
I think I can kind of understand how he felt. Trying so hard to save someone.
Getting so far,
2 years ago,
then realizing
I
it just
was
doesn't
asleep.
fucking matter, but only at the
Trying
end.
to find some way to save you.
That was enough. Knowing that you were on my side, I'll always be grateful to you.
Maybe Len felt the same way. The man she loved, he struggled to save her. He fought till his very last breath for her. I think that Len's final words might have been happy ones.
Ow, my skin, it's full of bullets.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah. We literally saw that Len didn't have final words. She just got shot. They both just got shot a bunch. I think it would have been, I love you. But, you know, she had at least a half dozen bullets in her lungs. So it was probably more like,
The one person she wanted to tell.
Probably more like, ouch.
yeah. Or just...
I'm dying.
Or-
I'm dying. I can't. Is this dying? I'm dying.
Either that, or the raw pain of being shot up a dozen times just made her body shut down as a defense mechanism, you see.
Also, she probably pooped a little.
That's what happens, you know.
But no one talks about that.
No one talks about it.
That didn't make it into the AMV final cut. You know, the part where they both pooped a little.
Where it just goes quiet, and you just hear pooping.
So that's what they don't tell you about booty shorts, is that if you die in them, they're not going to hold much poop in.
No, so maybe don't wear those after... Don't wear those when you're doing, like, extreme sports, or after you hit, like, a certain age.
I've been hunting around since we last met, and I happened to find a rather peculiar sphere. It shows
What are you doing in here?
Why would you hang out in here? It looks loud as hell.
And then she just looks over at the Pistons with a little smile.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it's not
And then
much
Riku gets
help
jealous.
now, loves. How about you?
It sparks a new, like, anger in Riku to defeat
Yeah.
this crew. Stay away from my Pistons.
What is he doing in a place like that?
I think he's searching for Barreli and Vegnagun.
Oh, so Barreli is the one pulling Vegnagun strings. I should have known.
No, that's not it. How do I explain?
Pain doesn't give a fuck.
No.
She's like, what is happening? What's fucking going on?
What the fuck am I doing here?
What is that? If there were more jobs in Spira, allowed
Other
to
than
dress like this.
Other than fisherman, blitzball player, and sphere
We're
hunter.
no match for that sort of opponent.
Now don't be silly. The power of love conquers all.
I see some
We're going to save Spirit.
Kefka
Yes, ma'am.
influence in LeBlanc. Just
Oh,
dress
yeah,
like a
yeah.
Keep her moving.
Like it has kind of a general Harlequin-esque design to it, and the diamond patterning on it. I think Kefka had that as well.
So you just leave? You're just like,
Yeah.
oh,
But we know we gotta go to the far plane to find Vegnagun and Barreli and fucking Gapal and Nuge. The Nuge. We just threw that badass concert that solved all of Spear's problems with one 3-minute song.
should have done this a long time ago.
Remember how we sang to Sin?
Here. Looks like a transmission, but it's pretty weak.
What is?
I'm getting signals from the comm sphere we dropped in that hole, but I can't seem to connect.
Does Shinra have those kind of essays that like it's a conspiracy? There's like that kind of. Is that how he's talking? I can't quite tell. But
I think he has a little bit of that.
Fuck your computers. Who let her do that? Why did you guys let her walk in and just do that?
I don't think they thought her fan would have that much of an impact.
Inconceivable!
Impressive.
So
Makina. An invention like this could change the
that reminded me of the one character on the
Whoever
Princess
came up with
Bride
this
that's
is
always
a
like,
genius.
Oh yeah.
Saying shit.
This is always yelling inconceivable.
Yeah.
Guess I'm a genius too for fixing it. Anybody home?
Giffle!
I don't think he can hear us.
No response.
Some genius.
Beauty!
If you're done playing, let's go.
Chill out.
Lost your nerve?
Hey, we're talking about Vegnagon. How the heck do you fight that thing?
I don't know, with guns.
Can't even walk
The
up
bigger,
to
better
it without
gun?
freaking it out.
Or making it mad. But I've got a plan.
We'll build a bigger Vegnagun. Well, how will we defeat that new Vegnagun? We'll build a bigger one than that.
Whatever,
So your plans to keep building bigger and bigger Vegnaguns.
Seems to work.
What about LeBlanc?
The first Vegnagun was just a malfunctioning toaster.
Well, she...
And someone shot it. Uh-oh, LeBlanc's upset.
Yeah.
She needs another massage.
Why did it cut off like that?
I was almost there.
Yeah.
He was getting to the juicy bits!
We didn't get enough LeBlanc in this game.
What a piece of junk!
Forget it, I'll go ask him myself.
Yeah.
When she might be the most, other than Rika's voice actor, she might be the most competent voice actor in this entire cast.
Help out Nuge. But first, I want to try talking to Shu Yin. I have to tell him how Len felt. I'm sure he'll understand.
How? We can't exactly make an appointment.
We'll just have to jump into one of those holes.
Together, this time.
Brother just passes out.
Yeah.
The idea of them all
jumping into one hole.
Whoa. Celsius! Full speed ahead!
I don't remember having that nubbin on the front.
Wait, it can like move, like walk around and stuff? I don't...
Seems that way, yeah. Like it could just walk around Spira and start fucking things up. It actually looks a lot like the airship from 8. Remember it had those arms?
Yeah. Where did they get this?
I think they built it in 2 years. They designed, fabricated, and constructed that thing.